What's happening, guys? This is the Grand Master of Faster, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Stadium for the Nintendo 64. In the last episode, we emerged victorious in the Ultra Ball tournament. But that was just the warm-up for the task we have before us. Yep, it is time for us to enter the Master Ball tournament in the Poké Cup. Now, before we get started, I attempted this off-screen with my red and blue version teams, and I was thoroughly pounded. So once again, I'm going to use my yellow version team to deal with the trainers here. And even then, I'm still going to be dealing with some struggles. Starting things off, we have Juggler and his team of Psychic Pokémon, although that's not 100% accurate.
It's underway! Pokemon Tournament Poké Cup Master Ball! Who will be the Master Trainer to win it all?
Hopefully I will be that Master Trainer. But these trainers are not going to make it easy for us, that's for certain.
Now,
starting things off, we have Electabuzz, level 51, electric type with the moves Metronome and Counter. He still retains his strategy of using Metronome in the hopes that his attacks will be super effective against your Pokemon. But this time he also adds Counter to the mix. Counter is an attack that always moves second, but if you are hit with a physical attack, you'll strike back at your opponent with double the power. It's powerful for sure if used correctly, but it's gimmicky at best and not really what I would call a competitive worthy move. Alright, let's switch out to Nidoking since he's super effective against this Electabuzz. Alright, conversion. Well, I don't think that's going to matter, because even with Nidoking's type, it's still weak against Earthquake. Conversion essentially changes the attacker's type into the type of the opponent, and it can only be learned by Flareon, at least in Gen 1. I'm not sure if future Pokemon could use conversion. Alright, next up is Kadabra. Kadabra is at level 53, Psychic type with the moves Metronome and Counter. It is his highest level Pokemon, so I guess you could say it's his most powerful. Now Headbutt, I believe that is a chance of causing the opponent to flinch, although that's not going to be the case here. Kadabra, as you know, does not have very good physical defense. So let's see if we can finish it off with an Earthquake.
How's that?
And yes, that Earthquake did the job. This is going by much quicker than my previous recordings, I must say. And for that, I am happy. His last Pokemon, Clefable, level 51, normal type. Its only attack is Metronome. So the only thing to worry about is its stats, and Clefable, although it doesn't look much like it, is relatively bulky. I keep saying that Clefable is one of the most underrated Pokemon. Oh, Bone Meringue, that's gonna be painful. Ugh, that did not work out well. Now, theoretically, I should be okay, but not if it keeps getting super effective moves like that. Alright. Thunder Punch, well, that's not going to affect me. From a super effective attack to an ineffective attack. Alright, I can live with that. Let's see if we can hit it with another Earthquake. And it survives with 8 freaking HP. Who survives with only 8 HP? Thank you for continuing to use attacks that have no effect, Clefable. By all means, continue. On second thought, don't continue. Get out of my face. You're an irritant.
Oh, is it down and out?
Its eyes are swirls. What do you think, genius? All right. So down goes the Juggler. That is battle number 1, all taken care of. So let's continue on to number 2. And it's our old friend Biker, who uses poison and fighting types. You know what that means? Alakazam, anybody? Alright, the big trouble here is going to be that Kangaskhan. I'm going to actually lead off with Zapdos. And no, on second thought, I'm going to lead off with Vaporeon and keep Alakazam and Zapdos in reserve.
What kind of battle can we expect to see? Begin round 2.
We might actually see a pretty tactical one, and fortunately my decision was correct. He's leading off with his Flareon, level 52, fire type with the moves Flamethrower, Double Edge, Quick Attack, and Toxic. Flareon has really good physical attack, and it's also relatively fast, which is surprising for a fire type. Unfortunately, it did get the Toxic off me, which is not good. This guy loves to poison your Pokemon with Toxic. And that can spell trouble if the battle goes on for too long. Now, Double Edge causes recoil damage, but I don't think it causes recoil damage if your opponent faints. Kind of similar to how Hyper Beam doesn't require a turn to recharge if that is the case. Alright, so down goes Flareon. Next up is going to be Weezing. Weezing is at level 51, Poison type with the moves Sludge, Hyper Beam, Thunderbolt, and Toxic. So I'll have to switch. And no surprise, I'm going to send in Alakazam. Oh, he's probably going to use Toxic on me. No, he's going to go for a Thunderbolt. Well, that makes sense, seeing as how I just had Vaporeon out. But due to Alakazam's beastly special, that's not going to be a problem. So, a Psychic should be able to KO Weezing in theory. And it doesn't. Oh, Hyper Beam! That is painful. That is very, very painful. Not painful if it misses, though. Thank you, Weezing. Because now you have to spend a turn to recharge. And I get a pointless critical. How come my opponents don't get pointless criticals? How come they get criticals when they need them and I never do? Alright, last but not least is his Kangaskhan. This, in my opinion, is his most difficult Pokemon to deal with. It is at level 51, normal type, with the moves Body Slam, Seismic Toss, Ice Beam, and Toxic. Right off the bat, I need to paralyze this thing. And it's going to go for the Body Slam, as I thought it might. Oh, that really hurt. I have to heal with Recover. But even if I heal, I don't think I'm going to be able to survive another attack. Then again, I could if he's fully paralyzed, but just to be safe, I'm gonna, well, actually no, I don't have Reflect on Alakazam. I got Reflect on Zapdos.
What now?
Alright, Psychic. Did a lot of damage, thankfully. And this will turn out to be a really easy fight. I attempted this battle off screen and I lost twice because he kept getting criticals, and every time Body Slam hit one of my Pokemon, it got paralyzed. Keep in mind, that's only a 30% chance that happens. Alright. A perfect on Biker. That is good. But now it is time to move on to trainer number 3. we are up against Medium. If you remember this trainer, you know that she loves to use confusion. So be prepared to switch a lot. Let's see. I think I'm going to lead off with Zapdos. And we'll bring in Vaporeon in case either Magmar or Ninetales shows up. And let's keep Alakazam as backup.
The upcoming battles look promising. We're into round 3.
Ooh, good choice. Because she leads off with Lapras. Level 50 Water Ice type with the moves Confuse Ray, Surf, Blizzard, and Body Slam. This thing is a beast. It's very bulky, and even with a stab Thunderbolt from Zapdos, I don't think it's going to KO Lapras. Then again, it could get a critical hit with Body Slam. I mean, that's a possibility. But I should honestly be thankful it did use Body Slam instead of Blizzard, because I'm pretty sure that would have KO'd me. Alright, 88 HP. This should be manageable. Well, that did not go according to plan. Oh dear. Hopefully Alakazam will be able to KO it with a Psychic. But, yeah, I was kind of hoping Zapdos would have been able to stick around for longer. I know I'm faster than it. Even if it wasn't paralyzed, I'd be faster, because Alakazam is lightning fast. And how did that not KO you? I must ask. These Pokemon are much more durable than I thought they were. And thankfully, Body Slam didn't deal all that much damage to me. Alright, it's gonna switch out. And it's gonna go for Ninetales. Ninetales is level 52. Fire type with the moves Confuse Ray, Flamethrower, Dig, and Body Slam. And man, that critical hit happened just when I needed it to, so I take back what I said earlier.
What'll it do?
Can you KO it? Yes, you can. Well done, Alakazam. Well done, because that Ninetales is one of his bigger threats. It's got really good special, and it's even more annoying with Dig. Surprisingly enough, we haven't seen much confusion from her Pokemon. Her last Pokemon is going to be Haunter, level 51, Ghost Poison type with the moves Confuse Ray, Psychic, Nightshade, and Explosion. And it's just going to commit suicide. So that's obviously going to KO me. I think that's the first time I've seen Explosion used in this playthrough. Explosion is the most powerful move in the game, with a base power of a whopping 300, and it cuts the defense of the opponent's Pokemon in half. So it's almost always a guaranteed one-hit KO. Obviously, the catch is the user faints as well.
We're down to the last Pokemon. Ow, this one's ready to drop.
I think it's going to drop any second now because Vaporeon hasn't taken a bit of damage.
The battle is coming right down to the one.
And now it's come to its close with Lapras's defeat.
Oh, is it down and out?
Alright, that was a very interesting battle, I must say. I was kind of lucky that she didn't decide to use her Gengar. But, you know, a win's a win. Alright. With all of that taken care of, I think we're ready to continue on with the fourth battle. Alright. Let us deal with Mr. Rocker and his army of electric and grass Pokemon. Nidoking can deal with the electric Pokemon just fine. Well, with the exception of maybe Zapdos. But even then, I shouldn't have that much trouble. It's going to be a risk sending out Vaporeon. but Magmar should be able to deal with these grass types with no problem. We'll bring Zapdos as well, and, let's bring Nidoking. Actually, no, we're not going to bring on Zapdos. We're going to bring Magmar, Nidoking, and Alakazam.
The crowd's excitement is building. This is round 4.
Alright, he's going to lead off with his Zapdos. Level 50, Electric Flying type with the moves Thunderbolt, Drill Peck, Swift, and Thunder Wave. So obviously I'm going to have to switch because I know he's going to use Thunder Wave. Remember, this guy loves to paralyze. Alright, he's going to use Thunderbolt instead. Well, that's fine with me.
Oh, the attack missed.
Alright, let's, Earthquake's useless for obvious reasons. Let's hit it with the Blizzard and see how much damage that does. It's gonna go for the Drill Peck.
What now?
Alright, that did a decent amount of damage, I must say.
There's the attack.
And I missed with Blizzard, even though it has 100% accuracy and I just clicked the wrong move. Wow, that was stupid. Not like it really mattered anyway. Nothing like a critical hit from Zapdos to compromise your strategy. Alright, Alakazam is going to be my main hope for dealing with this thing. Because my ground-type Pokemon got KO'd, that's compromised my strategy a little bit. We're going to use Thunder Wave to paralyze Zapdos, because paralyzed Zapdos is much easier to deal with. Alright. Now let's hit it with the Psychic. It's not going to do much damage because Zapdos has godly special stats. Alright, that did about as much as Zapdos' Drill Peck, and thank you for being fully paralyzed! You are being most cooperative with me, game. I approve. Alright, hit it with another Psychic. And a critical hit will take it out! Oh man, I got very lucky.
What will the next Pokemon
That is a
be?
good question. It's gonna be Exeggutor. Exeggutor is a grass and psychic type with the moves Psychic, Mega Drain, Egg Bomb, and Stun Spore. Obviously Magmar is my best bet in dealing with this thing. So it's gonna hit me with Stun Spore. That's gonna be a problem. Except it's going to be a lot less of a problem if it misses, thankfully enough. Let's see how much a Fire Blast does. I know I'm faster than Exeggutor because, well, it's about as fast as a tortoise is. A critical hit! Excellent! So I get a one-hit KO on Exeggutor. Awesome! I think I might have a shot of actually winning this. I admit I lost all hope when Nidoking fainted. Oh, Jolteon. Level 53, Electric type. Thunderbolt, Hyper Beam, Pin Missile, and Thunder Wave. This thing is not to be underestimated. It's incredibly fast. It's got a lot of power. I've used it before in Pokemon Stadium. I don't need to tell you how strong this thing is. Alright. I think my best bet is to just hope I can hit it with the Hyper Beam. No, it's going to use Thunderbolt. I was hoping the stab damage would have done a little bit more, but yeah, no chance of that happening, I'm afraid.
Both combatants are down to their last Pokemon.
Now, I'm not sure who's faster, Jolteon or Alakazam. I think, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to paralyze it with the Thunder Wave. And it paralyzes me with Thunder Wave too. So now it's going to be a war of attrition. So I hit it with a Thunder Wave, he hit me with a Thunder Wave. And he's probably going to be hitting me with Pin Missile. So I hope and pray that I can KO it with Psychic first. And it's fully paralyzed. Good.
Paralyzed on the spot.
And I'm fully paralyzed.
Paralyzed
Bad.
on the spot. What a
Well, that
furious
turn
match.
accomplished absolutely nothing. And it's gonna hit me with Pin Missile.
Savage attack.
How much damage is that gonna do?
Perfect.
Oh, that did not do nearly as much as I thought it would. Alright, let's see how much Psychic does in comparison.
What's this?
Critical hit! Right when I needed it!
It's
Thank you, Alakazam. Thank you. Oh my god, I didn't think I was going to be able to pull that off. Woo! Alright, that is it for Rocker. Well, that certainly was tough, I must say. Alright. Next time on Let's Play Pokemon Stadium, we're going to attempt the final 4 trainers. See you guys next time. Hey, did you like what you saw? Then be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter for updates on my videos. Also, do you want to record LP videos like me? Then check out my kit page for my go-to equipment for recording.